Our subject today is one of the masters of the psychological thriller. So I thought I would try to get inside the head of one of his most famous victims, Marion Crane from Psycho. Like many of Alfred Hitchcock's leading female characters, she was a normal person in an intense situation beyond her control. Oh, and blonde. He mostly casted blonde women because he believed they were more innocent looking. Hitchcock also loved a good twist ending. For example, in this infamous scene, an ominous shadow starts to appear behind Marion's shower curtain. It comes closer and closer until suddenly it yanks the curtain back and violently stabs Marion to death. Now the twist is that it's not actually a mentally ill old woman who kills her, but... What? A bird? Okay, very funny, guys. I get it. A bird, birds, yeah. Okay, but maybe we shouldn't mix movie references. It might confuse someone. Let's try it again? Yeah? What do you think? And this is why I never watched Hitchcock in the dark. Seriously, guys? Can we put the lights back on? Hi, I'm Alessandra, and this is Out of Frame, the show where I give you the close-up on your favorite media professionals. This episode, I'm exploring the life and works of Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred Joseph Hitchcock was born in England on August 13, 1899. He had a lonely childhood with parents who had unusual ideas. Like when he was a little boy, his father sent him to the police station with a note that told the police that Alfred had misbehaved. The note said that he was to be locked in a cell for 10 minutes. A reoccurring theme in his work is a distrust of police officers and the isolated and wrongly accused protagonist being punished. Just take a look at 3 of his most successful and best-known films. North by Northwest features a man on the run from agents who thinks he's a spy. The 39 Steps is about a man on the run from the police who thinks he's a murderer. And The Birds is about, well, birds. Murderous birds. But it does have a protagonist who has trouble convincing the authorities that the birds are terrorizing the town. Hitchcock studied engineering and worked as a draftsman before discovering a passion for film and taking a job as a title card illustrator in 1920. He worked his way up to directing, starting in Britain and then moving to Hollywood in 1939, where he stayed for the rest of his career, and where he made some of his best regarded films, as well as a fair number of Hollywood flops. He passed away in 1980 after a 60-year career in which he directed over 50 feature films and hosted the television program that made him a household name, Alfred Hitchcock Presents. The film that Hitchcock directed that he sometimes claimed as his personal favorite is the 1943 thriller Shadow of a Doubt. This film is about a sociopathic murderer, Uncle Charlie, who returns to his hometown to stay with his sister and her family. His niece, also called Charlie, slowly realizes that the uncle she and her family idolize is actually a much darker and twisted figure. Shadow of a Doubt shows Hitchcock at the top of his game as he explores the theme of duality by mirroring shots and characters. Hitchcock would revisit the dangers of the twisted family relationships and the terror lurking in suburban ideals in his later films too, most notably Psycho. The best Hitchcock films explore the darker emotions of the human experience, like desperation, paranoia, and fear. As you make your way through his works, you'll also find common traits like the protagonist who no one believes, characters who can't be trusted, expertly built suspense, domineering mothers, brutal violence, and of course, Hitchcock himself, who makes a cameo appearance in every one of his films. He made the thriller medium profitable and viable, and movies that followed after him in style and theme became known as Hitchcockian. He popularized the story technique known as the MacGuffin, which means an element that drives the plot without actually being important to the story. His influence can be seen in countless films, from Jaws to Silence of the Lambs to Inception, and we will still be seeing the ripples of his work for decades to come. And that's a wrap, but before you go, here's your trivia question. Which film did Alfred Hitchcock make twice? Let us know which one in the comments below, and you could get a shout out at the end of our next episode. If you want to find out more about your favorite media professionals, You can subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I'll see you guys next Friday when we take a look at a man who inspired the most popular Halloween costumes of 2008, Christopher Nolan. Bye guys! That's a wrap.